Hey, it's Joseph here. Today we are looking at Razer's Blackshark V2 Pro, and they have sent me this product for the review purposes, and what I'm about to say is all based on my observation and experience with it, as well as a little bit of research. Well, actually inside of the box is pretty much empty because I already have been using this headset because I just couldn't wait longer. And here is the headset in its flesh, and I have been using this headset for several weeks now, and it has been my daily driver for all different type of purposes. So let's go over a couple of contents that was supposed to be inside of the box, which is the 3.5mm headphone jack. One is a right angle and one is straight, and they are 4-pole, so it is perfect to connect to your phone, and that's why I have taken it out, as well as the wireless dongle. And obviously if you want to connect this headset wirelessly, you've got to use this dongle, which gets connected to my computer. So phone and computer are taken care of with these two setup. And inside the box, another USB type A to micro USB cable, which is basically how you would charge this headset, but I got plenty of those cables, so I don't really use and just keep this one in the box. It is a braided cable, so it is nice. All the cables are braided. And then there is a carrying case, which is kind of like thin fabric material, which you can put your headset in and then carry it around. And I actually don't really carry around this headset. It is permanently on this desk in its premises. So I just fold this away and tuck it in here, and obviously there are some paperwork that's available for you if you want to consult manuals and such, but I really didn't need to, therefore I'm just going to put it right back in to the box. So that's pretty much all the content inside of the box. Let me go ahead and close that and put it aside. So a couple of things that I want to mention about this specific headset. One of the main points that I chose this headset over other headsets that I have access to is because of the surface material. It has a sort of the PU leather on the top of the headband, but underside as well as the ear cups have this sort of synthetic material that is breathable. I really don't favor PU leather or leather type, although they feel nice. For someone like me who kind of sweats a lot, having this sort of material right up against your skin makes it quite uncomfortable. It is not breathable, therefore I can't wear it for a long time. However, this material is breathable, therefore I can wear this for a much longer period of time. There's not any sort of head pressure problem, so that is comfortable as well, and my head is quite large and there's a plenty of adjustability on the headband. In the headset itself, it's not heavy at all. It is not the lightest headset, and then I have seen some headsets that are really clunky when you're kind of handling it. It makes a lot of noise, but this one doesn't really make much of noise, so it feels quite quality, but that's pretty much about it, and you don't really hear it inside of the ear cup. So that is how it is in terms of its comfort, and the microphone itself is actually removable, and I just keep it off most of the time when I am not needing to use the microphone, because I don't like having something in front of my face all the time, so I prefer this sort of configuration. One of the things that I kind of like to complain is the fact that whilst it is removable, I don't know where to keep this. Like, do I just keep it on top of the desk and leave it like that and collects dust? It's kind of weird. I would have actually preferred for this to be attached and kind of like fold away kind of design. I prefer those, or maybe have a little magnet so you can attach to the headset somehow, and I kind of need it nearby, so whenever a call comes in or I need to do a meeting, and it is kind of difficult to wear this and then connect. You can't really find the spot to connect, so you have to take it off and then put them in, wear it, and adjust. So this is kind of how I go about answering calls and joining a meeting, but again, this is kind of like a hassle. And in terms of actual usage, I kind of mentioned the fact that this USB wireless dongle gets connected to my computer, and whenever I want to connect to my phone, I just use this 3.5mm audio cable. It is 4-pole, therefore one side gets connected to my phone and the other side gets connected to the headset itself, and I am good to go. However, because a lot of phones now support kind of the USB-C type of headphones, using a little dongle USB type A to USB-C, you can just connect here, connect to your phone that way. And when you connect like this, it is going to work with your headset. So you can actually listen to your music or join a call that way. Although it kind of looks completely ridiculous, it is possible. So I have used this solution a couple of times when answering calls. Instead of pulling this out, connecting it both ways, it was easier to do that. Just pull it out off of my computer and connect, but it works. And in terms of other buttons and ports, you can connect the micro USB type of cable and connect to the bottom of the headset. Right now I have a little thing that is inserted into that spot there. It is because I have this sort of magnetic cable that I can just have it nearby, and then it just attaches that way and it starts charging the device. So I find that a lot easier whenever I'm needing to use this headset. I just pull it out, and then if I need to charge, I just have it. It's kind of like the MagSafe, and it works perfectly for me. I actually have another cable on their side of the desk, so I just hang it and then just connect and call it a day. And before you start using, you've got to turn on the headset. There is a little button here. You just hold it for a few seconds and it turns on, and immediately the sound kicks in. It doesn't really need to synchronize or anything like that. It just connects immediately. And there is a mute button here. So when you press that, the microphone is going to be muted. However, other than the fact that this button becomes pressed when you activate the mute, it doesn't really let you know in terms of sound, like a ding or click or anything like that. It doesn't really let you know it is actually activated. Therefore, there are several times that I have not noticed that I have been muted the whole time off of this button. You just kind of have to feel it out and make sure that you are not on mute. So that's sort of a downside that you have to overcome, making sure that you don't mute yourself. I actually tend not to use this mute button here. I just do it with the software itself, because then I can see it on the screen. And on the same side, there's a large volume button that sticks out of the headset. And it's a very solid feeling dial that you can just move to increase and decrease the volume. It works really well, and it also sort of snaps onto 50%, the halfway point, so it is quite useful. I usually keep it at 50%. However, if I need to hear something quite loud, then I may increase or decrease the volume if I need to lower it. So that is as far as the functionality goes. And in terms of actual usage, I have used a lot of wireless headsets so far, and all of them have been based on Bluetooth technology, which kind of introduces a lot of compression as well as delays when you're using an application and playing sound to it. When you're listening to music, it really doesn't matter, but when you're watching a movie, playing a game, or editing a video, making sure the sound is synchronized to what you're seeing is quite important. And all of those wireless Bluetooth headsets have been introducing a lot of delays in that manner. Therefore, I prefer this technology, the hyperspeed technology, over Bluetooth, because it introduces no delays to what I hear. However, I guess in terms of versatility, it kind of introduces a little bit of hassle, since you can't really connect to your phone right away. A lot of Bluetooth wireless devices connect to two different devices, meaning your headset connects to your phone and your computer at the same time. And whenever your phone is ringing, it is going to connect to your phone rather than your computer that you have been listening music with, and vice versa. However, with this, it only connects to this one. Therefore, you're going to have to pull it out of your computer and connect to your phone if you wish to, or just connect via wire like this one here, so that you have a connection with your phone. So there is a little bit of kind of workflow differences, but I've been favoring this one because it's just one source. Therefore, I'm not going to have any sort of sync issues, whether it's going to connect to Bluetooth or not. I don't need to reconnect to the devices, and there is much lesser amount of compression and delays whenever I'm using this hyperspeed technology. And because the sound and the voice that is being transferred from here to your device is not compressed as much, which means better quality of sound as well. And that is really, really important for not necessarily the sound that is being played by this headset, but the sound that is being transferred from this headset to your machine, the microphone. So let me just kind of perform a little testing for you to let you know what this headset sounds like and what you can kind of expect over the Bluetooth connection. And this headset does not have Bluetooth functionality, therefore you can kind of compare to the ones that you have. So let me go ahead and connect this USB dongle onto my computer and then turn this on. So now it should all be connected. This sound is coming from Rode Video Micro that's mounted right above the frame here. My normal video recording microphone testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. And then now I am switching over to Razer's Blackshark V2 Pro microphone testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. What does it sound like? It is quite close to my mouth right now. If I get it a little bit further, then I can probably hear the difference. And then now it is much closer. I'm gonna turn on the mute. Goes away, and then as I unmute, it comes back, but I have no way of knowing other than just kind of filling out the button here. Microphone testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. And you can also download and install Razer Snap software and use that to further control your microphone. Here is what it looks like. I can just click on Razer Blackshark V2 Pro, and then here I can either change its volume. So I can go to mixer to set things differently to different type of application that you have, or also go to equalizer and do EQ setup if you wish to. And then you can also go to the microphone setting and then set things slightly different. I actually prefer to hear a lot more side tone, which I have maxed out, but I don't really hear much on my headset, so it's kind of weird thing. So that's something that I want to say. However, I just kind of have as mic boost mode, and then microphone volume is at 75 right now, and then I have an enhancement as a vocal clarity, and this is what it sounds like. Or I can just check the volume normalization. I don't know what that does. I guess it brings up the volume to the middle instead of being too soft or too loud. Or I can just reduce the vocal clarity and not have anything. Microphone testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Or check on that as I had it, as well as checking on the ambient noise reduction. If I wish to do that, I kind of snap around and see what that sounds like. I guess it's gonna cut out the ambient noises if I were to snap around it. I don't know how that's gonna exactly impact the sound. And with the power, you can set the time that it's gonna stay on for inactivity, and that's how you can control this headset with the Razer Snaps. So here are other two devices that I use quite regularly as well, which is Logitech Zone Wireless, which I have left a review. So I wish to do a little bit of sound testing now. One of the benefit of using this is because this is lightweight as well as sort of on ear rather than over the ear. So you can comfortably wear this for a longer period of time. I kind of prefer this sort of design over the ear, but this headset also has some of its problem as well. One of which is the fact that it makes quite a bit of sound when you're handling it, as well as not being able to connect with wire. You just simply cannot connect it with 3.5 mil cable, anything like that. It is all sort of wireless. It does come with a neat dongle that you can connect, but I believe this is Bluetooth as well. So there's a significant amount of compression as well as the delays that are introduced on the audio. So I'm just gonna go ahead and connect that to my computer and tell you what it is going to sound like. One of the biggest benefit is the fact that this microphone actually folds up like this. So I can just fold down and it tells you it is mute off. So I can actually tell whether it is muted or not, and then it is going to pick up. So now I should be recording through Logitech Zone Wireless microphone, and it's quite far away from my mouth, but it is picking up just fine. Microphone testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. I believe this is through Bluetooth technology, and this is what it sounds like. And in comparison to Rode Video Micro, which is again sort of the constant that is above me recording, microphone testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. What do you think about the quality of this microphone? And again, you can connect this headset with your phone easily with Bluetooth, but sometimes having two devices connected at the same time, you just play some music on your computer, you're listening to it, and your phone makes a little ding noise, and then it cuts it out. So that could be kind of problematic if you were to use two different devices via same Bluetooth technology. And also this headset kind of folds away nice. Actually put it into carrying pouch like this, as well as it has a little dongle spot, so I use that to carry this around, and that's why I use this at the office, as well as being able to charge this headset wirelessly. I can actually put this on a charging pad like this and then leave it like that for it to be charged. I don't have to fiddle with it to connect to a charging. So it's been great, and that's why I use it in the office, whereas I use this bigger headset, better headset at home. So let me put that aside and then go on to kind of like the AirPod type of Bluetooth, the true wireless earbuds. It is from MPOW, and one of the biggest benefit is it is small and tiny, so you can just kind of leave it in your ears, so it doesn't have problem of sweating. However, for a long period of time, this can be kind of uncomfortable as well. Your ear canals start to hurt a little bit. So this specific one is MPOW or MPOW MX3. So right now it should be recording as well. So this is what it sounds like. Microphone testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. Whilst probably this is the cheapest, it is most simple solution. However, it introduced the most amount of noise and compression and delays onto the sound. However, if you're on the go, trying to answer calls outside the realm of office or in your room, this really just solves the problem because you can keep this in your pocket. It's easy to carry around. So this is what I like to use, and this is what it sounds like. Now this is a sound Rode Video Micro above me, and then now switching over to the MPOW MX3, and this is what it sounds like over Bluetooth connected to my computer. And this is sort of the sound isolation. Let's do a little snap test. Microphone testing 1 2 3 1 2 3. And when you're done using it, you can simply just open the case, tuck it away, and I find it quite easy to manage this. And you can also connect via USB-C for charging. And this specific one also charges wirelessly, so you can use the same charging pad that I was talking about and then just place it on top, and it is going to charge. So I find that really easy to maintain and carry around. So that's the easiest solution. However, again, when it comes to quality of sound and microphone, it is somewhat questionable. So that was my total roundup of all the devices I use frequently, including my main daily driver, Razer Blackshark V2 Pro wireless gaming headset. It is currently going for $180 US, so it is definitely not a cheap headset. However, it does bring quality to you. If you have struggled with the sound delays, the connection issues, or microphone quality, then this may actually solve your problem. At least based on my testing and experience, that's what I have been feeling. So I wanted to tell you all about what I use in terms of the headset or listening or microphone devices. So I hope that was useful for you. If it was, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you want to continue watching these type of videos. Thank you so much for watching. As always, I'll see you next time.